What is happening, YouTube? This is my now third bat rep. Bat rep. There's that magic word again. Probably see some graphics here if I remember to do it. So this is an ambush scenario. This giant blob of Imperial Guard infantry, this battalion, I guess, needs to head down this valley and secure a post for other scenario considerations, not for this actual game, but you know. Anyway, so they have to get down this road, and they're about to get ambushed by some chaos. Um, go through the bat rep here in a minute. Okay, so force comp. Let's get to the Imperial Guard first. When I'm gonna take down this road to escort this blob of infantry and guns and everything. So I'm gonna take first off. I'm gonna build this army around the Leviathan Command Center. We have one in epic scale. It's amazing. Marvel at it. Show you some pictures here. Um, yeah, so I based it around this Leviathan Command Center. I've loaded it with 6 sappers. But see, in this game, you don't. This is a tip here. You do not want to travel in this game inside of your vehicle. You don't want to be hanging around outside. You don't want to be hanging around inside your vehicle, if at all possible. You want to be outside grabbing cover. With this, since it's a war engine, you're allowed to have one stand per wound on a war engine. This war engine has 3 wounds, so you get the +1 there. So I get 4 dudes there sitting around them, and me personally, I'm riding inside. So because that's what I would do, and you should too. Anyway, so get on the rest of the force comp. We got 2 sentinels. With them also, they're just gonna hang out with the Leviathan unit. When the units disembark from the Leviathan, they'll just be attached with the Sentinels. It'll be a great time. You might not get to see that. This may or may not be a spoiler. I may have just ruined it. Whatever. Anyway, there's another unit with in the middle there. There's 3 Hellhounds. These are the old models, but they're awesome. They're out of print. Most of this stuff's out of print. Actually, everything's out of print because Games Workshop is assholes. Anyway, behind those 3 Hellhounds are 3 Chimeras. Same type of vehicle. It's all flame there. It's 6 flame tanks. Imperial Guard of the Imperial Guard variety. 2 more Sentinels. Um, let's see what else I got here. I got 2 Thunderbolt fighters because they're awesome. A unit of 8 Imperial Guard bikes. and I have a smattering of field guns support for Imperial Guard gun support platforms. Anyway, the chaos. We have some havocs here that are gonna ambush me. 3 Imperial traitorous super heavy tanks. You'll see those here. They're gonna fuck me up. Sorry about that. I'm not sorry. 3 of these demon engine things that walk. I hate them. Okay, and turn 1. This is this is a bigger game than the usual games, than the previous 2 games I put on YouTube. But this is about I think we did 1,500 points for the Imperial Guard, and just a little bit under that for the Chaos, since they were ambushing me. You know, whatever. Anyway, let's get on with the turn. So I choose to move that blob that I'm escorting. I pick them to march. That's one of the move functions. They basically move. They take 3 move actions. They can't shoot, can't do anything else. They just move 3 of their movement allowance, which is 45 centimeters total, 15 centimeters each move. This was the pretty good turn, I believe. It could have been better. It was one of the better turns of the game, but anyway, I retained on my Thunderbolt fighters and did a ground attack on these Havocs that were there on my left side, my left flank that were about to ambush me. I stopped that attack. I'm happy about that. Killed 2 of them right here. That was nice. That was a nice volley. The underwing rockets that they have, that's their 3rd weapon system they have on the Thunderbolt fighters. It's AT only, so I couldn't use that, but I used the multi-lasers and the... Alright, yeah, so... Yeah, so my Thunderbolt fighters take out 2 of the Havoc stands. That was nice. Basically blunted their ambush from that angle anyway, for the moment. And so now it's Chaos' turn to attack, pop off the ambush as it were. And since I have Leviathan Command Center, the biggest thing I have on the table, it's also a giant target. So those super heavies, those jerk super heavies, basically opened up on it and sent it flying, running away. Would say flying, but that's not correct yet. Another spoiler there, I don't care. I'm a little bit bitter still about this Leviathan and its actions. It's a people killer. I probably shouldn't have taken it to this battle, but I like using it. And when it is used against meat and land vehicles, it's very effective. They just weren't on me yet. So, anyway, that's that. My fucking Leviathan's gone. On with the fight. So I believe I tried to move with these guys with the main unit that was with the Leviathan. That, thank God, didn't ride with them. There you go. There's that tip again. That's why you don't ride around in a vehicle. You don't sit there in a vehicle in this game. You shouldn't do it in any game. I don't think. I wouldn't do it. Anyway. Excuse me. So yeah, I tried to make a move with the sappers that I had riding in the Leviathan. They fail because we suck. It's Imperial Guard, so they can move or shoot. I move, take a move action. This is a little hard to figure out where I was going there. The pieces were of course close together. The sun was really a ball buster on this game. You'll see in some of these pictures the sun basically washed out some of the pictures, but I'm gonna use them anyway because some of them worked out, some of them didn't. Anyway, on with the fight. There's the rest of the fallout from turn. Okay, so now it's back to Imperial Guard. I use the bikes and try to screen these demon walkers over here on my right flank that are trying to ambush there. Try to hold that. It's a okay screen. These bikes, they move 35 centimeters, so I only had to advance them. You want to use these bikes for assaults, and that's what they're gonna do. It's just they have to screen for now while I walk past this this nonsense over here. They lose 2 bikes instantly, but they're a screen. They don't really count. So bring in the flame tanks to start taking care of these demons. Take out one like a champ. Put hit markers on a couple other ones. This unit is a 3-piece unit. Rule of 3. This unit's going to be broken really soon, you'll see. That's them hiding. That's nice. And so with the Havocs, again, this is I believe this is just an overhead view of the after action of those gunfights. And me pushing on more with the Imperial Guard, and we're on to turn 2. This is the casualties. The left side you're seeing is the Chaos casualties. The right side of the turn marker is the Imperial Guard casualties. It's 3 bikes from that screen action. Now you'll see that's correct. Three bikes lost from that screen action, and we lost a sapper from the other action. Bleh. On to turn 2. We fail again. The Imperial. We win initiative. We won initiative all game pretty much, but we failed almost every order we got. It's a really big ball buster. This move here, I needed these people that I'm guarding to not have to work this way. So I've basically was forced to move the transportees. I had to move them to the left just to keep track of them, obviously, because there's a lot of things going on right here. So I moved them over to the left, brace for the imminent attack from the Havocs on the left. It leaves my sappers fine up front, so they're going to keep pushing forward to clear the way. And there's the end of that firefight. You see how that ended. That's terrible. That's that's 6 of the pieces that I need to keep alive for this scenario to be successful. No more casualties on the left for chaos right now, but it's another story. Anyway, we press on. Some of these pictures I'm noticing are a little jumbled, but they're close enough. The turns I'm describing in fine detail. Basically, we won. I'll say it again. We won initiative as Imperial Guard basically the whole game. We failed almost every order, though. In the face of chaos, it's not terrible, but you'll see. Anyway, so here's the Thunderbolts again, coming with a ground attack. They cause some more blast markers. Don't get a kill this time, but definitely scared. These are the chaos. There's a Chaos Space Marines, Havocs. They have the same rule as regular Space Marines, where they have to double up their blast markers before they're actually fully suppressed. So this guy here, I think there's another double suppression of the wing there. This is the inevitable retreat / fallback in the screen. You'll see on the top right, the top left, sorry, is the screen coming back across the field to screen again. I'm basically following those demon engines across the field. You'll see in other pictures that you'll see them move. You'll see them move left. You'll see my bikes follow them. I follow the bikes, torture them, and the entire game. It's great for me. But you'll also see in this picture there's a lot of blast markers for the people that I need to keep alive, and it just hasn't happened. I failed all my orders to keep them out of the shit. The Sentinels have been ineffective. My field guns have done nothing. I have not been able to really fire a shot with any of this infantry you're looking at, which is a terrible shame. And on turn 3, casualties stay the same. That was a maneuver turn, it looks like, for me, for the Imperial Guard. That was just that whole shifting to the left with the transportees, and then stiffening up the front with the transporters, and then following the demon engines with my bikes around and harassing them till I think there's one left. There should be one left at this point. In these pictures, you'll see there they are again running. Love it. I think this one's gonna be this is a side note to all editors out there. This bat rep's gonna go faster for me in the end for post production because I'm just doing along with the pictures instead of writing a script like last time. Anyway, let's see here. More killing. That's terrible. Yep, that's this is more evidence of the failed orders for the Imperial Guard. It's a terrible day. Basically, the plane saved my ass. This would be a lot worse, and in the end, I'm just going to tell you now, the Imperial Guard did win this scenario, but by a slim margin, and we still lost a lot, and a lot of things didn't get to do what they were supposed to do. And that was, that's a shame. Here's a nice close-up of the Havocs that I was assaulting and just terrorizing with my Thunderbolts. It's a nice close-up of the Sentinels there. This is a close-up of that maneuvering action from turn 2, I believe. Not that this is a repeat. This is the last time you will see this Leviathan command center in all its glory. Because this happened! Play. Anyways, it was those jerks that did it. Take super heavies. This was a very expensive unit, but it was obviously worth it. If a couple other things would have happened, they would have won this scenario and not me. And it would have been because of these guys. That's more Havoc action coming up on my I didn't get a wide out picture of this. It's my fault, but it's okay. And there's the kind of close up of the Havocs again. Just before my Thunderbolts come and get him again. Bar. kill 2 more Havocs. Send these bitches running. These guys are now both, as you can see, clearly both double suppressed. They can't do anything but run. This is good for me. My right flank now is clear, I think. Victory lap. Now this is the last little demon walker running away because my bikes have just basically called it bitch several times and killed its homies. You don't want to walk around this battlefield without your homies, ever. More whiteouts of the devastation of the Imperial Guard. Just a lot of failed actions. Like, there was a lot of, if this was a penal colony, there would have been a lot of executions, because I'm not sure somebody in their right mind would have kept going forward with this death march. I'm gonna call this game Road to Nowhere, because they were doomed from the start. What was left of this battalion that had to walk through this death quarter of chaos, manipulation, and terror, wouldn't have been able to really hold on for much. Wouldn't be able to hold on too much, really. That's what I should have said. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. Anyway, better picture. Here we go. These are, this is the new front line forming, I guess. This is getting close to the end here. This is my flamethrowers that actually did they did some more of that damage to those walkers. They did a lot of harassing too. They followed them just with the bikes too. Where the bikes went, the flames went, and it's a pretty solid tactic for that, for dealing with that threat on the ambush. I feel I did a good job with that. Screen action, flame, chase. That's what I did to him. This is the back end of the sapper that I showed you before. And this is this is my opponent doling out blast markers for somebody from the unit that just got opened up on by those goddamn super heavies. Now he's using his super heavy bore lasers to go through my infantry and just killing them, just murdering them. Now this is what's left behind the flame tanks and the bikes. Oh, it's terrible. This is an advance. I'm trying to convince you that this is an advance. This is an advance, okay? It's terrible. My bikes go no, this is my planes going after those goddamn super heavies. They finally advanced, and they're basically picking on me. You know, you should feel bad for me. This is terrible. This is terrible. The bikes, I sent the bikes to try to screen. They're kind of stalled out, and the flames are coming after. I'm going after these goddamn super heavies. This is what this is. This is what this is. Here comes the flames. So bracing up. I gotta delete this one as a side note to me. Turn 5. You'll see the casualties again. I missed turn 4. You know, it was jumbled up in there, but you're getting the idea. I'm making sure you're getting all the casualties here. The 2 demon walkers on your bottom left. That was a result of me chasing them with my bikes and flamethrower tanks. And all that infantry is the Havocs there on the left, killed from my Thunderbolt fighters. That's all that happened with chaos. Everything was me shooting and failing or getting killed. On the right is my dead ass. I believe that's 2 field guns. I've lost a commissar and 8 infantry stands. I'm getting close to the breaking point, where you can call broken arrow on my battalion. I'm supposed to be transporting up this fucking valley here. So here we go. The bikes finally clash with the super heavies. We go after one, basically, because there's 3 super heavies there, but I'm only really gonna do anything to one. So I fucking just gang up on one of them, try to get it. You'll see through this next string of pictures here that's terrible, and for the bikes, you know, it's just not good for them. There's one. Now there's one left. Those are all dead over here on this bottom, where these are all dead bikes. It's terrible. But I did a wound, and there's a blast marker on it because he was assaulted. Now I line up my flames to get him. They're finally here. flamethrower time. Psych. There's 4 left, 3 left. And so we obviously run away and try to meet up back over on the other side of the mountain. That it seems a little less dangerous now that the Havocs are gone. And those demon walkers are there's one left and he's now off the table to save for points. Points denial. That's a game terminology there for you newbies out there. And this is another scatter shot. Turn 5 again. I believe this is probably supposed to be the end. Now look at all. This is supposed to be turn 6. Look at my dead ass more on the right. This is more bikes dead. This is now 7 bikes dead. 4 of 6 flame tanks dead. 8 infantry dead. 2 field guns, commissar, and still. Only the 2 demon walkers and the 4 havocs are dead on the chaos side. More scatter shot. This is me, I guess, getting ready to keep walking. You know, I'm still considering going on with the game, but no, this is the end. And here's the end. This is I mean, I lost a lot, but I did not get to 50%, which is, here's the basis of this scenario. My opponent had to kill 50% of that big blob from the beginning that I showed you. And he also had to keep a healthy number of his men alive. So that's why he ran off the table with some guys and denied me the points of them. So they got off the table. He saved the points for them. So I didn't get to kill him down, but he also didn't kill me down. But I still won. I won this game. Barely. And Imperial Guard, you know, they're fun with artillery. This game I didn't use any goddamn Imperial artillery. That's a bad day for our Imperial Guard. Did use their flame tanks, that was good, but all in all wasn't that great. End of game. I will see you guys next time, and we will do I think it's Black Templars next. I said this was going to be for this game, but whatever. You'll see him when you see him next time.